All right. Okay. So hi everyone. So today we'll be continuing on with our Jumpstarter hub on our input forms. Yeah. So we actually made quite some progress already on the algorithm side of things, and I think Nelson will be showing that next on Friday. Yeah. So just a quick update. Input form things on here. Yeah. So currently our product looks something like this. Okay, hold on. No, not this one. Something else. Okay, where is it? Ah, right. Okay, so the moment we click on show, right, it will actually close it. Okay, you know what? I think we better not use this. We use this one instead. Okay, yeah, so if we click on it, then it will show all the connected components at the moment. The next stage that's left is actually how do we click on this and it will zoom in. Yeah, I'll show how we build this like maybe next week instead, or maybe later on if we have enough time. All right, so yeah, so the more I close this, right, this whole thing goes away. Now, this we actually made it based on the array. So like let's say the moment that our mock data here, right, maybe it has this tree over here, right, it is deleted. We only got 6 components. Okay, so the moment it's 6 components, all right, this one should show there's only 6 as well. Okay, so this one is yeah, we have done a algorithm for it. Okay, so 3 only, or maybe we want 2 only. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it shows. The black one is we'll need to remove it later. Okay, yeah, but that's basically the whole idea of it. You guys can actually check out how, if you're interested, right, you can actually check out how did we get this whole thing going by looking at our source codes here. Yeah. Right. It's on a algorithm, right? Part 2. And here are actually some of the PNG. So some of the pictures to show like how it works. It's a little bit messy, but basically we had to use some maths for it, some calculations. Yeah. And based on that, using the sine function and the cos function, we are able to get what is the range of the thing, range of the external circles from the center. Yeah, and algorithm flow overview. Okay, so currently we are able to finish part 1 already, right? Part 2. Then part 3 is we show all the small components. Yeah, so that one is not done yet. And part 4, right? The moment I click on this one, I click on the mid component, it will expand into the main screen instead. Yeah, so this is hopefully you can. Yep. Okay, so today we will go through our what Junhao has made yesterday, which is yeah, all the input forms. It's all the good stuff here. Okay. Interesting. All right. Now, how do we download this? Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then we just do it this method first. I still need to get used to my still need to get used to my Git. Okay, so should have our thing coming up. Yeah, we have that. Nice. So let's transfer that over to Sigma School. The fundamentals. Okay, and let's put new folder, a new one. Okay, so let's open this with oh, GUI here. Nice. So let's take a look at this. We are going to our what's called part 2 form, right? And we want this, we want this, we want this, and yeah, this should be good. Okay, very nice. Right. Okay. Guys, just a quick one. It's, okay, very nice. Okay, so I have this. And yeah, let's just give this a quick run, see what we get over here. Oh my gosh, my laptop is hitting out like crazy. Okay, so I click on it. This one should come out all these things. Yeah. Okay. So call 1, call 2, call 3. Okay. All right, good stuff. So now what we want to do is our children, all right, our children, our mid parent, and our call 1, right? We need to show the select options. Jonah, your select options you removed it already, right? Yesterday.
Which one?
The multi-select one.
Yes, you already.
Let's give this a quick try. If side, side, side. Save this. Fine. Okay. Hmm. Oh, right. Okay. So this one we actually can, but we need to yeah, we need to highlight them. Okay, this is not really nice. It's not that good actually. So what we want is switch this up. Overflow. Okay, come back to here. This is our best friend. And external library chosen. Okay. This is if you're taking a external library. Hmm. jQuery. Okay, we don't know about jQuery, so let's not mess with that. Hmm. Was it this one? Not this select? Nope, not this one. Hmm. Wow, this is a lot of stuff. Okay, I think the first one was good. Let's go for this one. All right, yeah, let's go for this. This one looks doable. Okay, so we're gonna use this. All right, bar checklist, and gonna remove this. Right, we don't need this anymore. Let's test around first. So what I need is our HTML file, which is over here, right? Let's put it in. Some and let's just label these a bit easier to see. Multi-select, select check box options. Okay. And CSS, let's just copy that first. Okay. And then our input form, okay, over here. So CSS for multi-select checkbox options. Yeah, okay, put it in here. Whoa, around 50 lines like that. Okay, and finally this one, a very simple one. So let's save this. This one. So let's save this as well as this. All right. Where do we want to put it? Let's put it at the bottom. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's check it out. So I don't want this to keep expanding, closing, and this one. Yeah, this one will settle soon. Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, it saves as well. Okay. Great. So. Okay. Wow. Thanks, Journal. Your things here settle quite nicely already. Okay, nice. So let's see how can we just, instead of it needing to show all the time, yeah, instead of us have to keep clicking on it all the time, let's check out here. What is this? This is div.form. So we need to find for form. Right, okay, and here display is none. Yeah. No, is it? Okay, all right. Okay, what do we want? We want it to be,
You comment out first.
make it block. Okay,
No, I mean you can just comment out first.
comment out first.
Comment the line first.
Oh, okay. Edit space. I want it to be edit space here. Okay, that should work. Oh, it actually saves. It saves it to the cache, if I'm not mistaken. Right, because it's not refreshing at all. So this one definitely saves into the code, right? I'm pretty sure it's saved into the cache somewhere. Is it? No. Wow, very, very powerful, isn't it? I would have thought it would refresh. Okay.
Did
So,
you save? Did you save?
oh, I didn't save there. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, never mind. Okay, so next is we want this to show all the time, so that then we click on it. So let's find for edit, right? We want it to be for edit space. Okay, this one. All right, this one. Let's comment it out. Okay, very nice. Yeah, so I can just view this straight away. Very nice. Okay, and now where we want to look at is this one over here. So let me think. So all this data, we should be grabbing it from, okay, items. Okay, that's equals to items. Let's check it out. So far, okay, hold on. Start a function, and this function is to show multi select. Okay, and what we want is that we want to generate. Okay, so okay, let's make a pseudocode for that to get our logic out. So what we want is we want to read, right? We want to read all the contents, all right, contents of the array, and then loop through it. Okay, or for each loop, right? You want to do a for each loop to display each of the options. Okay, yeah, looks good. Okay, so what are we gonna read? We are gonna read. We are gonna read this one over here, which is our list, right? Our list of core components. So we want to show all these options, and we want to show only the title, right? So we want to only show the title. And you know what? I'm gonna copy this one to the bottom so that I can see the array better. Yeah. Like I know how to deal with this. Okay, so this is actually an array of things. It is an array of objects. So what we want to do is we need to use the map function to run through this whole thing, I believe, and get back only the title. Okay, so let's try to do that. So list of core components. Let list of core components equals to list of component details titles, yeah, titles equals to this, but for each, and we want to put a like and this is element, all right, and for each of the element we want to map EG. Okay, you know what, I kind of forgot the map function already. JavaScript map function, array.map. How do we use it? Numbers.map. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so we don't use the for each, we use the map backend already. Yeah, because the map will count in the thing for us. Okay, so the map, then the elements, and I want to return only the title. Okay. Yeah, I want to return the title. Okay, and let's console.log the list, right? List of component titles. Okay, and see what we get. How do we do this? Let's run this, right? Show multi-select this, run this function. Okay, very nice. And let's comment this out. This one over here, right? Let's comment it out as well. Okay, let's see what we get. So our console here. Oh, okay, yep. Okay, so as you guys can see, right, we get back all the titles only. Okay, because if let's say you don't do map, right, instead you do, oh sorry, if let's say you don't do return element, what you're gonna get is you're gonna get this. You're gonna get back all the objects. Okay, you're gonna get back all the objects, and yeah, we don't want that. So what we want is throughout the whole array, the array of objects, we are only interested in getting the type. We're only interested in getting the title of each object. Okay, that's why we're using the map. The map is to read through the objects of, yeah, read through the objects that's inside the array. Okay. Yeah, so maybe Jin Hong, this one you're familiar, right? I mean, we've been going through this like a while, so maybe this is a nice add-on to it. Okay, yeah. So, I wonder, right? What happens if I don't do a return actually? I just save. Yeah, it's undefined. Okay, so I need to return it actually. And it's getting us back. Okay, cool. So now I have all this, and awesome. And I want to do a for each loop and to display it. So how do we display it? First of all, we need to let what is this called? We need to let children. Okay, let children. Okay. Let children options. All right, equals to document the query selector. And what do I want? Let's take a look. I want to look at this one, which is oh wait. No. Okay, let's go for this one first. This is anchor. Okay, that's not really helpful. Okay, you know what? Let's go into this instead. What is this? This is class tab index. I'm gonna assume that this is item, so type equals checkbox. Okay, you know what? Yeah, items. Okay, let's call it item test for now. Okay, so items test, and I want to put in. Wow, I need to generate a list item input type. Oh my gosh, this is tough, man. Because I need a list. Then inside the list type, I need to be a type is equal to checkbox. Wow. You know what? We're gonna use this a little bit. Okay, before that, right, let's do the list. I'm gonna comment out all this. All right, comment out all this. And let's say I want to put in, okay, forget about checkbox first. Let's just put in the list. All right, so I want to put in the list item. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look at items test. Okay, I'm gonna look at items test, save here, and I'm gonna look at the query selector. So this, since this is a class, right, we've used a dot notation. And yeah, we want to put children options that set attribute, was it? Or if I'm not wrong, right, it should be children. Children element. Children nodes. No, children. Let's go for children instead. Yeah, if we go for children, right, by right, it should dot add, I think. Dot add children. And what do I want to add? I want to add. Let's just do a simple one for the test. Okay, let's see if it works or not. Okay. No, it doesn't. Yeah, let's just shift this up instead. So we need to DOM add list UL JavaScript. Let me switch this on my other side instead, so I can get the answer straight away. Append child. Right. Okay. So let's copy this. And we're gonna do it over here. So var ULLI. Okay, this one makes sense. And what do I want? I want the items.test. Okay. Items.test, and I'm using a query selector for this. Okay, then let me remove this. All right, we don't need that. And let's just try to append, append 4 inside. Let's see if it works or not. Oh, okay, yeah. So it works here. Great. Let me see. Okay, very nice. And okay, so since you can add in 4 already, now the question is how do we input in a checkbox? Okay, so DOM input checkbox JavaScript. Okay, so we need to define the type. Okay, create element. Um, wow. Hmm. Oh no. This one we can define. Create element though. Let's see if we can define it dynamically. Okay, so what we need here is we need to li also, right? Li dot type. Okay, document like that. Yeah, this one should be correct. Okay, no. Something like that. It says create text node 4. Hmm. Okay. You know what? Let's copy this one. Yeah, let's copy this one and try. Okay, so this whole thing here is that, and checkbox, and I'm gonna create an element, label, ID, with text node, text for label. And where do I put this? Create element input. Oh, this one is heavy. This is a headache. Okay. Let's think back first. First of all, I need an input type. Once I have an input type, then I need to append it underneath. I need to append it, put it under the select options. Okay, you know what? Let's create a new input type first. Okay, so we're going to create a new element, li. Okay, and here, right, we're going to copy this, test it out. Instead of li, let's make it an input instead. Okay, let's make it an input and create text node equals 4. And here we're going to put here that Lee instead of Lee is test. All right, we call it test. This one we call it test as well. And here test dot what would this be? Create element. Create element, and I want it to be a checkbox. Okay, so test dot type is equals to a checkbox. Okay, so this should do the trick, and it should append. Let's call it 5 instead. Okay, what does it do? It appends child when input this one is correct already. Input that type is equal to checkbox. Okay, correct. I guess we can put a name. I don't see it anywhere here though. Hmm. Document.create element input. Okay, then after that, I created it, but I cannot see where is it. Is it because I need a label? Okay, it's got a few things that we don't understand here actually. Okay, first of all, we need to create an input. If we can figure that out, then that would be great already. Or okay, here they put a hole, they make an element called ID. Um, .194. Okay, what's our problem here? Reading append chart doesn't work. Guys, any suggestions on this one?
Good question.
Get element by ID. Okay. Okay, so they didn't have this input form. All right, so get element by ID and it's putting it underneath inside it. This whole thing is to create, this whole line below is all to create the name, the ID. Okay, to put it in. And let me think a bit. Yeah, okay, never mind. We will continue with this one first. Okay, so it's to create var label is to create a label for it. All right, and what's the label? Not a robot. Right. Okay, so let's test it out. If let's say I do not have tn pen child, oh my gosh, I'm so confused right now. Create element li. And so this I want to append it under here instead. Let's okay, so here is all appending the thing into a hole, right? Hole is actually over here, which they're getting from the div from the element ID, which is the div. So instead of going for this, right, why don't we go for li instead? Okay, so that means here I change it to li. Here I change it to li. Okay, so with this, I put it inside. Okay, this one, yep, I did. Let's see what we get. Okay, all right, there we go. Okay, nice. Okay, and this is the label, right? The label is there, that's why it's on the other side. So I don't want the label. Instead, can we put it the text? Okay, so create text node and label for CBID. I don't want label, I don't want label. So this tree, let's remove that. And let's call it checkbox dot value, right? Is equals to CBID instead. Okay, does it work? Yes. No, it doesn't. GG. Why is this on the very interesting? Why is it that this thing over here, what's a CSS? This is under items test. Okay. So item test, there's this marker. We don't want the marker. We don't want that. What we want is the li, right? And this li is on the left side. So what we need to check is the li display list item. Okay. But it's already defined as that. Text align, start important. Very interesting. So it has all these things being applied. Why don't we copy this? And it says that the text align last. We have all these effects there as well. Okay, so let's try to do the set attribute method. So that means, right, this whole thing, I need to set attribute somewhere. So my li dot set attribute, and the style, we want it to be all these things, right? Um, oh no, no, we don't want this. Wait, do we want the style? M set the marker. Uh, so you're telling me that this whole thing should be marker. Okay, so instead of style, is that right? So weird. Okay, we're playing with too many things that we don't understand here. Okay. All right. So the thing is, the li is being applied to it. Okay. The rules of this whole thing is being applied to the first apple. Somehow we need to make it apply for here as well. So the question is how. Okay. So you're gonna come here. Input type is equals checkbox. All right. Li items test. I think obviously, right, it shouldn't be anything to do with it. Let's look at our CSS then. Okay, what's going on our CSS side? This is being done where uh, inline block. Marker. Oh, there's no marker here. Hold up, if there's no marker here, why there's like a marker one? Yo, where is this marker coming from? Items test tool checkbox. Okay. Obviously the others they all work, right? They all work. This is checkbox, right? Let's see what's the content of checkbox. X. items test. We need that. Inner text. Hmm. Hmm. I see. I see. So that means I need to append it earlier on, like that. I need to append this way earlier on because the order is terbalik. So that means if I just turn it around. Okay, so that's why the order was upside down. Okay, yep. I'm getting somewhere already. So ULLI and oh my gosh. Okay, so that means, right, orange here. Okay, obviously the label is not showing at all. Okay. So that means this whole thing here, actually we don't need. The whole label thing we don't need because the name is already been created. So means here I don't need anything, right? I need to create a label. Cool. And I want to apply. No, I also don't want the label. I just want to put in the checkbox. So yeah, I want to put in the checkbox only. Okay, cool. So type is checkbox, and then name is checkbox one, right? ID also, let's make it checkbox one, and yeah. So what happens if I click on it? Apple and orange. I click. I click. Yeah, save. It doesn't grab it. Okay, no worries. We can always do that later. Okay, but we getting onto something already. So what I need to modify is this particular line, which is a name. Okay, this is a name here. This is to create the text box. To be fair, I think this two not really needed. Yeah, this two not needed. If this one is gone, right, then this one wouldn't work at all. Yeah, this one wouldn't work. Okay, so the text box is very important. Really, the item test, this is important to define what is it, this whole thing. So that log components. Okay. So now what do I want to do? I want to loop the whole thing. Okay, so this whole thing over here, instead of orange, it should actually be the array. Okay. And try this out. This whole thing needs to be loop. Okay, it needs to be loop. So this components title, but for each, and so for each of the element that we get, we want to run this whole command over here. And what do? Is we want to add in a new checkbox every time. And instead of orange, now we want to put in the element. Okay, create the element and boom. Let's have a look. All right. Okay, so all of these are created already. Yeah. So Apple A1, A2. Okay, so very nice. So all these are shown, and I want to do for children. Yeah, children and the rest. Okay, yeah. So the child append checkbox. Then I want to create element and very nice. So, wow, after so much searching, we finally found the answer. Okay, now this needs to be a general thing. Because the moment clicks on it, yeah, the moment we click on this, it should show up everything. If not, it will hide it. So how do we do that? We have all the items that we need. We don't need to run it by default, right? And it's only by click. So that means for the children one, let's see what is this. Select the children. Okay. So let's sorry, const children click children but children options button equals to the document that get sorry, query, right? Query selector, and what I want to grab is the children. Okay, and so children options dot add event listener, and the moment there is a click, right, I want it to run the function, which is to show multi-select. Okay, so this thing should hide. And yep, so okay. Okay. It's an ID. So we need to change this symbol. Okay, so it's shown straight away. Why? I didn't even click it though. Oh, right. I shouldn't make this function. Okay. Yeah. So the more I click on this, boom, right? The whole thing shows up over here. If I click again, I think it will, yeah, you keep generating over and over again. It's gonna be a problem later. Okay. Yeah. So I click on it. I have to click somewhere else. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Let's settle this one first. I managed to show the whole thing already. Okay, show multi-select, and let's think a bit. Oh, right. And can we pass in something? Let's test it out. Yeah. So what if let's check. I want to pass in my list of core components. Okay. So this one here. This one should actually be a variable. Okay. Var. Let's say input component type, right? Component type. Okay. Let's make this a variable. And this is the argument coming in. Okay, so component type and it's being used, and here I'll put our component type as list of components title, sorry, list of components. For components, yeah. So I'm sending in this, sending this in. No, it will run by default though. Yeah, this one will. Okay, we can define it this way. We define this way, it'll mess up the whole thing. Okay. So if I click on it, show multi-select. And if I click on the other one, how should we do this? Okay, this one I may need to ask Yiqiang. But now the idea is I need to show all this for children, for meet parent, as well as for core. All right. Okay. So let's copy this whole thing and think. Let's make some simple functions. Okay, so here we're gonna grab for children, all right, and after that we're gonna do the same thing for the children options button. This one's gonna be meet, all right, meet options button, and this one's gonna be large options button. Okay, let's check it out. The input form, is it the same or not? Large parent, okay, so large parent and meet parent, okay. Yeah, so we're going to make this as detailed as possible. So instead of meet options, let's call this, instead of large options, let's call this large parent. And instead of this, let's call it meet parent. Okay, awesome. And here, let's call it meet parent. Here, we also call it large parent. And instead of show multi-select list, right, this one, what we need to do is we need to do a slightly different one. Okay, so show for parents. Okay, so if we show for parents, function, let's define the function first. Function show for parents, and what we want to do is we want to run this multi-select thing, which is show multi-select. And what do we pass inside? Okay, we are going to pass in the variable, which is actually the list of meet components. Sorry, of meet components. This is show for which one? This is show for meet parents. Meet parents. Okay, so meet components. We're gonna do the same thing again for the large and as well as for the children. Okay, show for children. Show for large parents. Yeah. Okay. Parents meet parents. Okay, great. And we are just going to change these components. So this is going to be list of child. So 4 components. This is list of meet components, and this is supposed to be large components. Okay. Yeah, so each of these is supposed to respond to it. And this one over here, yeah, that should be correct. Let's give this a shot. Sorry, this one shouldn't be show multi-select. This one should be show for children. This one should be show for multi-select. This one show for meet parents, and this one show for large. All right, save. Very nice. So let's take a look at this. If I click on large, okay, it doesn't show. If I click on meet, no. This one, then it shows. Interesting. Now, why is that? List of core components, list of meat components. Did not right? Okay, let's just do a quick one. Console.log. Okay, it's showing B1, B2. Oh, wait, hold up. Did I do it right here? It's almost correct already. Oh, I think I add the wrong listener. Eh? Correct. Huh? Show for children, show for meet parents. Okay. Save again. When I click on meet parents, anything shows? No, it doesn't. Why doesn't it have a listener to this? Okay, let's just do a quick check. Meet parent. Meet parent is correct. Problem here. Okay, let's do a console log. Okay, so here if it goes in console log meet parent. Okay, this one if it goes in, it should show console.log large parent. Okay, so go to console. This one doesn't show. Okay. Yeah, it's not detecting at all. But if I run this, it's running everything. Okay, add event listener. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't change this. Yeah, okay, now it makes a lot of sense. Okay, yep. There we go, large. Okay, yep. Because all the listeners, they were all listening to this one only, the first one. Yeah, okay. So if I click on this, boom, all right, there goes my C1, C2. If I click on this, boom, there goes it. All right, yeah, it works. So now I just need to figure out how to put it into the correct one. Yeah, okay, so very nice. Yeah, so this one works. I think we'll continue on next week for this. Okay, yeah, so sorry about the the messiness, guys. Yeah, but I hope you guys are able, yeah, from this you guys can actually see how you know how whenever we get stuck, right, the Google, yeah, if you know how to use Google, right, basically you can just solve your way through somehow one way or another. Okay, yeah, so hope you guys manage to learn from that as well. And yeah, thanks everyone, that's all for today.